Hello and welcome. Welcome to my channel and welcome to my stream. I have Kongveal. Hi, Kongveal. Thank you for being here. I'm really excited to see you. Hi, Whisper. Thank you for stopping by. Whisper, I've actually been on that carousel before we moved over to the new map. Well, that's so cool, Whisper. Thank you. That's so cool. Thank you so much for doing that. It's so really cool. Kongville, you want to ride? Hey, you know what? Maybe on Farmheim, I'll put one together. That would be super cool. Um, Hi, Obsidian Foxfire. That was really super cool. Um, Anyhow, thank you guys so much for being here and welcome to this stream. In this live build stream, I'll be showing you the basics on how to build roughly what you see in front of you. What we're going to build is a little bit more of a streamlined design. This is actually the first working prototype of the carousel that I built, and I figured I'd show that off because it was pretty cool. This is a wolf-powered carousel, meaning that the wolves up at the top are the things that are currently moving it around. I'll float up here just a touch. And as you can see, they're shoving up against the sails there, and they're just kind of shoving me around, which was pretty cool. Did a little bit of experimentation on movement and whatnot to get there. So anyhow, that's what we're going to build. This is a rather sizable build, as you can see. The entire length of this thing, the longship, has to fit in there. What we'll see is it's about 13 tiles wide, and can it be Viking powered? Or Kongveal, I want to build it in a world where we don't have wolves. I don't know if I want to live in a world where there aren't wolves. But yes, the answer to your question is you guys are going to see me fly around a little bit. Full disclosure, I am using dev commands for the most part. I don't have any mods, although I could probably use some. But if you wanted to be up on top, sorry, I'm definitely flying around quite a bit. But if you wanted to be up on top, you can shove against it. It uses that wolf off to the left is shoving against me a little bit, but it uses quite a bit of stamina. For example, if I was, I mean, you can tell I'm sprinting against this. We don't have wolves yet. That's fair. That's very fair. So yes, the answer to your question is it is, and you can also shove it from down here on the bottom. I'm just flying around for ease of use. But yes, that is the thing. So, without further ado, I am going to take you all down to my carousel build stage. Kongveal, I want to build this for my niece. Oh, cool. All right, here we are. I am in the middle of the water and I'm space. There we go. Here is the location that I'm going to use to build this thing. What we're going to do is I'm going to start you off by showing you the base, and then what we'll call the foundation, and then some of the scaffolding techniques to get to it, and then I'll show you how to build the platform that holds the boat and the wolves, and then a little bit further in depth from there. This will take a little bit of time to show. However, you can build one of these in about 5 to 10 minutes if you're moving at a pretty hefty clip. If you watch this video a few times. So, without further ado, I apparently have some heads in my inventory, which is cool. But, so the first thing is we have to have at least 13 tiles from the center of the place that we are, 13 total. So it's quite a big circle. So it'll come all the way out to here, and then it'll come all the way into the center of this. So to mark that out, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I can actually build stuff by enabling no cost. And maybe I've done that, or maybe I've disabled that. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to build out 6 of these 2-meter wood beams. 6 of those things. And then a 1-meter wood beam at the end of that. And then from there, I'm going to build a wood iron pole, and I'm going to make it a tall wood iron pole. So this needs to be at least 10 meters tall. So the best way to do that is once you've built your wood iron beam pole, whatever that is, just select your log pole, and I don't know what to call this technique. Oh, did they fix this? Ooh, no. Good. Oh, okay. I don't know what to call this technique. Every time I look at it, I think it's like leapfrogging, but build up to about there. So it's going to be 1, 2. So it's 10 meters total. So you're going to build 10 meters up. And then you're going to fill that in with some of these wood iron poles. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And once I've done that, I can actually delete these exterior poles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I've got 5 of those things. And it's kind of red, and I'm not sure if that's going to give me problems. But make sure that whatever you build is connected to the ground. And if I have to, I'll go and connect this underneath a little bit. It hasn't been a problem. So then I'm just going to repeat that on this side. So I'm going to look over here, chat. Probably helps without an AI pushing against you. Yes, Obsidian Foxfire. Sorry, that was a minute ago. Yeah. Sometimes it can be a bit of a shock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Especially when you're expecting something to work and you're like, wait, that worked like 10 seconds ago. What's going on here? Wood iron pole, log iron pole. Build that up a little bit. Boogity boo. I'm going to set this up. Hey, hi, Morning Darkness. Thank you for stopping by. We're building a wolf-powered carousel. 1, 2, what? World save. 3, 4, 5 of those things. And then delete these. Cool. And once you've done that, and you've got your 2 poles, go ahead. You can go ahead and remove these. Blah, 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 blah. I'll pick it up. Oh! There's a hole. Hang on. I'll have to pick that up. I'm super excited for to be able to do this. So thank you for being here. Morning Darkness and everybody, clearly. Boogity boo. So I've got 5 of those things up. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to actually set up some stairs from the center. So right here, 1, 2, and 3 of my no-cost stairs. 1, what? 2, and 3. So 6 of those things. That's going to help me quite a bit. So from here, we need to build a support that'll run from the tops into the sun. It'll run from the top over here to the center point. It won't actually touch, and I'll show you what I mean. Where's that at? Well, none of these are any better. There we go. So I'll show you what I mean. So we're gonna go up here and maybe make sure it's facing the right direction. Yep, it is. 2, 3, 4, and it fell off. Don't worry, guys. You're gonna see me fall off a lot, and I'm gonna fly. Sorry if that breaks anything for you, but 2, 3. So we're gonna do this on both sides. 4. Wait till I have wolves shoving me around. 5, and then 6, and one more up here. So really the goal is to get it looking like that. So you've got two, there you go. So you've got two beams going towards the center. Death by falling? Yeah, well, I'm gonna save us all the time and be in no death mode. But yes, falling is definitely a part of the builder's lives. I actually, when I built this on vanilla server, I didn't die that many times. I was actually pretty impressed. Made up for all the deaths from the other thing. All right, so once you've done that, we need to build a connection from up here to the ground so that we can get on it. Make sure it's connected to the outside, and make sure it's straight. And if it breaks on the way down, just build faster. And if building faster doesn't work, just build a bunch of random parts so that the stability checker has a whole bunch of work to do. That's what I do. I'll show you what I mean. I've done it a few times. What's the point of watching if there won't... I mean, you've played with me. That should make up for it a little bit. All right. From here, all the way up to the top, I'm going to give myself a little catwalk to walk on. I may have to add some stability to this. We're not going to build this all the way to the center. So this is 1, 2. We're going to build 10 of these total. 10 of them? 10 of them or 9 of them? It's important because if you're only supposed to build 9 of them and you build 10, then it's too long. And if you're supposed to build 10 and it's supposed to be, yeah, and you only build 9, then you're going to fall off. All right. No, sorry. 1, 2, it's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Great. There's a method to my madness. Whisper, I've done that too. Throw everything in the kitchen sink and it's true. All right. Cool. Whew. Take a breath. Trying to get through the first stream nerves. How are you guys doing? Thank you guys for being here. Ah. Great. What was I doing? So we're building a catwalk up at the top so that we can walk along it. You don't have to. Like if you want to be fancy, special, McGee, you can just walk along the across the top. You know, but I die a lot. So next, I'll show you how to build the platform that suspends the boat and holds the wolves. So first, we need to come in here and build a wood beam or a wood pole from the bottom. So I definitely forgot a thing. There you go. I would have died. There's one. That's one. So build a pole up from the middle. Before you go up. I try to show you guys stuff in sequence as best as I can. That's my bad. Ah! That's 2. All right. So build a pole from the bottom up. If it's 10 meters, it'll fit perfectly. So you'll see Conville. Yay for fake deaths. This is a temporary pole, clearly, because that's where the boat's going to be. So next, build a wood beam, a 2-meter wood beam here, off to the side, like so. And then you can build a another one off to the side as well. Because what we're going to do is we're going to build a little concentrating. What? What was that one more time? Z for flying and B for no cost building. Yes. Those are buttons that I have heard exist, and I honestly have just written auto hotkey script stuff for that. So clearly your solution is better. um, so anywho, I cheated a little bit. But build a build two of these things, 2 meter poles, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna build like a little spoke. So tick it twice towards you, tick tick, build it, a little wagon wheel kind of thing at the top, and then tick it another twice towards you, and then twice. Whoops, I'm gonna punch the air. All right, and then once you've done that, just kind of go to the other side and repeat that for this side. Boop, boop, and boop. And yeah, I did build a ladder down at the bottom for the sake of time and our sanity. I did it at home, and it worked fine. That's all I'm saying. All right, so we have these 2 meter beams sticking out here. The next thing that we're gonna do is we're going to actually extend these out one more, like so that they're essentially 4 meters long, but we definitely can't use the 4 meter long beam for that. Boop. And then another one over here, and the one that's supposed to be easy underneath, and then I'm just gonna come over here. Yeah, that's super red, isn't it? That's stability. All right, and then over there, and then one more over here. I did that super rando. There we go. Now that we've done that, we're going to connect these together. So you can take that same 2 meter wood beam, or log beam rather, and tick it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, I guess, away from the way that is. And you guys are seeing what I'm saying, I hope. And you can connect these. Whoa, that world save is rough these days. Connect them by building this. Instead of building it like against this one, build it there. So now you've got a nice little enclosed dealie. I clearly didn't get that angle right, so let's correct that. Boop. And then do the same thing there. Boop. So it's enclosed. Do the same thing here. Boop. And boop, boop, boop. I missed. I'm standing on it with my character. I'll look at chat here in just a second. Sorry, I'm trying to do this without. Okay, we're good. We're good. Thanks. And I'm just gonna keep doing this. Yeah, Whisper. It has gotten rough. I feel like when did that happen? I feel like it's recent. Couple more. Oh no. What's that? 3, 4, 6? I don't know. Eh, and then one more. And by one more, I mean 2. Whew. Okay, everybody breathe. Me, especially. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to need to put some wood iron beams out. But this is a little bit tricksy from the standpoint of I'm going to take a 1 meter. All right, Kongville. It changed when Mistlands came out. At least that's when I noticed it. Yeah, Kongville, that makes sense. Obsidian, Foxfire, yeah, that makes sense. All right. So, guys, this platform is kind of the meat and potatoes of what makes this build work, but like think of like anything that's better than meat and potatoes. The thing that makes meat and potatoes like whatever, like gravy, I guess. I love gravy. But like this next thing that I'm going to show you is what really, really makes it work. So take a 1 meter wood beam and put it here, like that. And then from there, we're going to take a wood iron beam and snap that inside that. All right. And once we've snapped that inside that, you've got a nice T here. And from that T, you can build a box using 3 more of these wood iron beams. Boop. Boop. A box around the center point. And this box is where all the magic happens. All of it. Literally all the magic. I thought Mistlands added magic. Let's see. Whisper. It was before the Mistlands update. It happened when they prepared for oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. All right, back to the magic. So, once you've built your super magical box, we're going to break these inner beams here. Only the inner beams, though. Don't break the outer ones. So only break the inner beams. Doot, 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 because they're in our way now. And if I've done my job right, all of this stuff should stay up. Looking at you, red stability. Have I done my job right? I think I have. All right. So from here, you can also... Oh, hey, look. There was a... Look at this. There was a sneaky beam. There was a sneaky beam. All right. Here I was thinking I did my job right. Okay. So, from here, go ahead and remove that center pillar because it's just going to be in our way. And now, I'm going to show you the part that makes sure that the boat is in the right place. It didn't get any better when Mistlands dropped. Yeah. You're right. All right. Thanks, Obsidian Foxfire. It does look pretty cool. It's only going to get cooler. It's only going to get cooler because here's what we have to do. This hole here is what's going to support the mast of our boat. Now we could put our boat in here right now, but it would be a terrible experience for anybody. So we have to make this hole smaller. Now you can do that with a bunch of shift clicking, but I want to do something that's standardized to show everybody. And to do that, we have to use a wood door to do that, which is like my favorite trick in the entire world. But in order to get the wood door to work, let's build some floors. Bloop. So we're going to put some floors just on the outside of the wood iron beams. Don't cover the hole in the middle, because again, that hole in the middle is super important. Hello. Oh, it's because of this. That's okay. You'll get in there. All right, next, come over here and bloop, like so. Cool. Now, let's make a hole in the middle by doing this. I'll face this way so I'm not into this. All right. Thanks, Kongville. And Whisper, brain froze up, need a reboot. Yeah, I feel that. Me. All right, so let's build a couple doors. 1, 2. Build 2 doors right next to each other, right there at the end. Then, from there, select your 1x1 floor tile, which you guys are going to hear me say 1,000 freaking times. I'm sorry, I'll try not to. But select your 1x1 floor tile and run it down to the bottom of the doors and actually hook it to the second door. So you see how it's snapping down here at the bottom? It should snap. It's snapping to the door. It's not snapping to the wood iron beam. It should snap and look like it's. Let's get rid of that. It's in between these two little. I guess they're iron supports on this iron wood beam, wood iron beam. Then go ahead and delete that, the stairs, and then from here. Hi, Abby. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you. Whisper, the doors are a great trick to offset Bill. My goodness. Oh my goodness. This is the trick. It's the trick. I was going to make a whole video about what's your favorite build piece and why is it the door, but I felt like that was kind of biased. Or at least I was told it was kind of biased. But anywho, what was I doing? Oh, doors. So, next. From here, once you've got this piece just chilling out here in the middle of space, we're going to put two doors up and up, attached kind of to the edge of that, and then your 1x1 floor tile. So I'll show you that again. So I attached a door here and then snapped a door to that. Now I've got these two doors kind of chilling out in the middle of the space with this thing, and then I can actually delete this floor tile completely, and now I've just got this open hole, but I can take my 1x1 floor tile and build it right there. And now I have this 1x1 floor tile just kind of chilling out in the middle of nowhere. And why that's important is it is, and I promise you it is. But to get to that importance, next thing we'll do is fill in, just build a floor around this 1x1 floor tile that you've made that connects it to the beams. There we go. And then once you've built your floor tiles around it, you can just remove that. And now I've turned this giant gaping hole into this itty bitty hole. Again, you can continue to make it smaller with shift clicking, and you can keep working through it to make it smaller. This size I've found to be pretty well the most adjustable. There we go, save lag. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to build a 1x1 wall around that. Just build a happy little wall like so. And this right here, this thing right here, this little hole took me, I don't know, a week straight to be able to make. Like, yeah, it was great. This thing right here. This is the magic behind it. All right, what's going on here, chat? Whew, doors are a great trick. Yep, doors are great. So easy to add depth features to walls, Kongville says. Yes. Obsidian, Foxfire, it's crazy how great they are. Yes, let's continue to praise heap, plate, pile heap. Heap praise. There we go. On the door. Alright, anywho. Yes, you're welcome. My tricks are your tricks. I'm super excited. So anyhow, here we go. From here, it's really just a matter of, let's build a short wall around the exterior. I'm going to do one 2x1 wall on each one of these, and you can tricks it up, right? You can be tricksy and make it look fancy and stuff, which I did once and then and then didn't do again at all. But let me see which way. You're going to want to put a set of stairs at the top of this. Just make sure you don't fall to your doom. I do it to the left for some reason. Our characters are left-handed, which is great. Put a set of stairs there, and don't put a wall in front of it. That's where our wolves will come up. And then you can just continue to build this in. Boogity boo. Just keep building walls till there's no more gaps in the wall. Because if there's a gap, you could fall. All right. So I've got that going on. Obsidian Foxfire. Well, thank you. I'm happy to hear that you're enjoying this. All right. Now, speaking of falling, let's go ahead and build a floor. So I'll build a floor. I just kind of match the angle of the wall tiles as we go along. If you build this, you can be as fancy as you would like. Just make sure that it's built out of something that the wolves can walk on. So no huge McGiant large gaps. I am gonna straight up use the laziest floor tile that I can. Be creative though. Do as I say, not as I do. All right, here we go. Building floor tiles till they're bored in. That's my song, and I'm stick. Oh my gosh, it was 10, guys. It was 10. It was 10. Oh shoot, it was 10. anybody, anybody who's sorry. All right, still building floors. Building floors. Still flooring. Conville, yes. Yes, thank you. Thank you. We'll be here all night. One more floor. Okay, just whatever you do, make sure you don't block the hole in the middle that we spent this whole amount of time making. Um, you can block these little holes though if you want. That's no biggie. Just make sure that I don't block the hole in the middle. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Cool. Cool beans. All right. So, you think you're done, but you're really not, because I feel like there's more that I need to do. And there is. Repair my hammer. Next, select your 1 meter wood beam and place that. Hold on, I'm going to look at chat. Oh no, yes. Here I'm thinking disaster, put one tile up. Oh no. Oh yeah, that would be awful. Um, Whisper, take a deep breath and don't stress yourself out. That's stress. Whisper. Hi, Erica. Thank you so much for being here. I lost track of time too. I don't know how long I've been doing this. 35 minutes. Guys, this is 35 minutes. We're doing great. Look at, I even have a party going on over there. They've been over there. This is day like 6,000. They've been over there for a while. Anyhow, back to building. So, if you were to build your boat right now, and you excitedly built it and place it in this hole, you wouldn't be able to rotate it because the sails themselves would be sitting, they'd be resting here, and that's a lot of surface area for the sails to be resting on. I don't know. It's science, I guess. I'm not an engineer. So in order to combat that, what we're going to do is build some 1 meter wood beams just at the top of this hole, and it raises it just enough so that the sails are only resting on this. I don't know, again, science, not on this outer thing. And this is also super important because it keeps the sails right on the wolf's chest. And the wolf's chest will be what's shoving things. And yeah, that's all English. Those are all words that made sense. Thanks. So, next, guys, I'm super excited to show you this next part. Here, what is that? 6? All right. From the bottom, go ahead and remove all of this stuff. You can remove all of your things from the bottom, just to get the stuff out of the way. And I'll stand here. This next part's kind of hard to see, because of the game's lighting. But build a ladder out from the center of your platform. I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's call that 1, however you want to count this, 1, 2, 3 tiles or 4 tiles. You count it however you want. When I publish the actual tutorial at some point, I'll be really specific. Sorry, guys. But anyhow, build a ladder so that you can reach the top of your, or the bottom, rather, of your platform. And what we're going to do is we're going to use our 1 by 1 wood wall, and I'll zoom in so that you guys can see a little bit better. We'll use our 1 by 1 wood wall. And here's our hole, right? This is the hole that we built from the top. And what we'll do is we'll put, you know what, I'll just do 3, but you can do as many as you'd like. We're going to build a support hole. What would a support hole be called? Here, I'll show you. I'll show you what I mean. So don't build all 4 walls of this support hole, but build a support hole from up there and have it be 3 tiles tall. And this is a pretty cool part, because what this allows you to do is it will allow you to, you know what, let's make it 4. Let's make it 4. Just go for broke. Where'd the thing go? There's so many shapes, guys. There are so many shapes on this thing. Here we go. Here we go. Let's make it 4. Boop. 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 There we go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 meters down. So we got a 4-meter support hole. All right, let me look at this. All right. Taking a break from building to watch building. Thanks, Abby. Appreciate that. Erica, I am great. I am perfect. It's doing fantastic. Whisper's having a drink. Great. Whisper. Good. Sensing a theme here. A half pipe. Yeah, a half pipe. Okay, that'll work. I could name the support hole, but I don't think it's an appropriate. Yeah, I don't think it's appropriate for chat either. That's why I'm struggling with it. Oh my. Obsidian Foxfire says. Okay, so anyhow, once you've built your 4-meter support hole, otherwise known as probably a column or pillar, or I don't know. Once you've built that, now you get to do the cool thing. This is the thing you've probably been waiting for, right? Select your longship from your build menu and stand. I think I counted it. I think it was supposed to be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I don't know if this is really far enough. But stand a distance out. Select your longship and make sure you're zoomed all the way out as well. Then select your longship. And you can see how your longship's bright red, and you can see its mast, which is really important. Scooch towards your support hole, and as soon as your longship's mast vanishes through the support hole, you're close, but just back up just a touch. And once it's shown up, I like to go all the way through and just back it up a little bit. Once you've done that, you can hold shift and then build your boat. And now I've got a longship suspended by a platform in the middle of the ocean where it belongs. Anyhow, so that's a thing. Tube housing, Obsidian Foxfire. Could be housing. Yeah, housing. Housing makes sense. Tube. I feel like tubes are usually not painful to go through. I don't know. All right. So anyhow, once you've done that, go ahead and hop on your boat. That was quite the hop. And I'm going to zoom in again so that you can see what's going on. Now, as you can tell, or you know what, let's back this up. Oop, I'm going to fly out just a touch so that you guys can see this. I haven't done this yet. I apologize. We haven't seen what we've built. But it'll be okay. Apparently. Guys, I just talk fast. But check this out. So we've built this thing in 30 minutes, but following this method, you'll be done in 5. I'm going to speed build this after we're done with this. It's going to be awesome. this support column or support hole is really important because Abby, oh, it's like what a painting finally turns into a picture. Yeah. Put all the pieces together and you get something that looks nice. Thanks for saying that. That's really nice. Um, so this support hole, we can use this to level the boat out. You guys can see how this is definitely not level. From here, just build as many as you'd like, but you just have to make sure that the thing still spins. But you can build a 1 meter wood beam in here to shove the mast in the direction that you need it to go. I recommend building one up here. And once the boat does that, just look at it for a second. Some normal boat sounds are normal, but if the boat starts like jiggling a lot, you've got something pinched, and boats don't like to be pinched. I didn't mean to do that. I also recommend building another one right up actually down here towards the bottom. All right. And once you've done that, your boat should be roughly level. This is kind of up to your personal taste and levelness. Um, like I feel like this is pretty level. As it spins, you might see a little bit of a janky movement, or it's really just up to your tolerance for that. But once I've done that, I can complete the pillar, doot, or hole or whatever. And now my boat is completely sealed in. And then I can jump off my boat, go up the ladder. Um, if you're gonna use the ladder a lot, I almost recommend having like a better landing up here. Now with the new animation, I feel like it just like almost threw me off. Whisper, we can live with a little jank. Yeah, me too. I really try to make these as precise as possible. But yeah, there's a little bit. So now that I'm up here, I can just shove on this, right? And spin that around without any problems at all. Um, and I really, really recommend that you give it a good shove. Um, leave it in kind of this position. I recommend that you shove it just to test it to make sure that it works, right? If it turns easy for you, it's going to turn great for the wolves. The wolves are much stronger than we are. Whisper, you are absolutely right. It is not always easy to get it 100% perfect, especially when you're trying not to use shift to build these things. Um, yeah. Anywho, um, now you've got your stairs up here. I recommend that you have these sails set up so that when you run up the stairs with your wolf, they get stuck here. All right, Kongbiel. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Have good lurk time. That was weird. Weird way to say that. I'll see you later. Just so that when you bring your wolves up here, that they're easy to get up here. So anyhow, that's another death. So the next thing that you can do is build some stairs so that you can get your wolves up there. So I'm going to build. Now, this is what I was talking about a little earlier in the stream. As you build, notice that the stuff will turn red and break. But if you like spam the stability system with a bunch of stuff, especially when you're working on a larger build, don't make a liar out of me. Don't do it. Okay, well it worked for like up there. Look how good that is. Although those are all red. Um anyhow, guys, build a set of stairs from the bottom to the top. It's kind of weird though, right? Because it's off at a random angle. So you may have to use some support poles or whatever that looks like to get it to work. It really just depends again on your personal. All right, Abby, thank you. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I'll see you later. Okay, I'm super excited to see the next part of your Christmas cliffhanger. Oh my goodness, I'm super excited. I'm sorry I didn't mention that. But thank you for watching. We'll see you later. Um, what you can do is just build some support poles. It doesn't have to be pretty. All of this stuff is super temporary. Um, and ideally, you're going to be in a better situation than I am with your space instead of being on this random platform out in the middle of the ocean. Um, where wolves can't get to. Do you guys believe that my first videos were spiral staircases? Look at these stairs. Yeah. Pro. All right. Oh, I'm in the way. There we go. Yes. All right. Oh, whisper. Yes, it did. It totally caught up to me. It's because I was talking about it. All right. I guarantee these wolves aren't going to be able to make it up here. All right. Let's spawn some wolves. Now, this is really important. Um, they need to be 2-star wolves, and they need to be tame. Just as a thing. All right. So once you've got your wolves, grab them. I honestly I would only grab 2, and with these stairs, we're gonna be lucky if I get 2 of them up here. Oh, hang on. They should just run up here. Honestly, the pet AI isn't that bad as they run down the stairs. There we go. Oh, that one fell off. Name that one after me. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. All right. So pull your wolves up the stairs, right? You guys don't need to see an hour of me trying to do this. Come on. You can do it. World safe. Once your wolves are up, right? Get one of them up here on one side. At the very least, get one on one side, and then shove the sails so that the next one that you pull up, or next ones that you pull up, are on the opposite side. So ideally, you should have, at the very least, you should have one on each side of the sails. Put railings for the wolves. Yeah, you could. Ideally, this again, these stairs would be a straight shot, and you wouldn't have to go around any curves. Or you could use the harpoon and be a little bit more aggressive on it. But make sure you've got one wolf on one side and 2 wolves on the other, or one wolf on one side and 1 wolf on the other. If you put 2 on the opposite side and then close them in, if you put 2 on the opposite side, you get a different speed setting. 1 wolf pushes the thing slower than 2, but it complicates things a little bit. So for now, I'll just do 2. All right, get up there. All right. Once you've got your wolves up, look at that, first try. Hey guys, thanks for climbing the stairs and being so good at stair climbing. My awesome-tastic stairs. Sorry guys. Let's get rid of all these things. One of them is following me, and you can tell that it's already working already because the boat's spinning. Delete your stairs that you got your wolves up there. Off. Get rid of all of those. And then these wolves. Whoops, my alt key's stuck. And these wolves can just chill down here. Then. Whoa, no, it's not. I don't think it is. Cool. I don't think anything spawned. Cool. I think we're good. All right. Alright, so I got both of my wolves following me. This one's going to shove that way, the other one if I jump to the other side. But to test this, just jump down onto your boat. I only took 13 damage. To make the boat go, stand at either the front or the back. See, we're going to go this way. Here we go. First test, guys. It's a little slow. And that's why I usually put 2 in there. But we know it works. Proof of concept there. Come on down. And then I'll put another one in here. Spawn wolf. 1, 3. Tame. Tame before it kills me. And I'm going to tell this wolf down here to stop following me because sometimes they can interact with what's going on. We know wolves just want to be, they just want to be in the way. They want to have fun. But that's it. That's pretty much it. You can walk along and test it and see that one of them is indeed shoving against it. It looks like we're on the slow speed setting. And if you run to the other side, now we've got the fast speed setting. It's a little wobbly, but that's okay. Whoa, I missed. There we go. And there it is. Perfect timing for an event. Perfect timing for an event. Absolutely. You're absolutely right. And these wolves do get confused. First try. Yes. There can be some complications with this, the way this works. Man, they're moving too. Whew. Like I said, you get 2. Oh, it's because all 3 of them are on one side. Got it. So what can happen? You get all 3 of them on one side. They'll shove the boat really, really fast, and then one of them will glitch through, and be on the other side. But that's okay. So as I was saying, there it goes. See, as you guys just saw, that front one there just stepped through the sails, and that's normal behavior. That is behavior to expect if 3 of them get on one side. Not a big deal. Too fast, too furious. Yeah, we were moving pretty good. I had talked about how important this piece up here is, these 1 meter beams. As you can see, it keeps it going through either their chest or shoulders. I'm not really sure where it is on their model or where it is on the model that the skeleton, the actual physical skeleton of the creature is, but it's got to be like in there-ish somewhere. So this keeps it at just the perfect height. If you go too high, they will just glitch all the way through it. And if you go too low, they'll just step right over it. So this 1 and bit high is perfect for what we're trying to do. And then as we're looking in here, you can see that they get kind of stuck on the corners of this. What you can do is you can build like a small circle around it to keep them from getting stuck on it. I'll just show you that real quick. As long as it's just made out of the 1x1 or 1 meter tall wood, these things, it'll be fine. But just kind of keep it as close as you can. And I'm only telling you to do this if you're having trouble keeping your wolves from doing, I don't know, like the splits, where you have one wolf pushing over here. Let me see if I can simulate it. Go away. Oh, hi, Dwayne. Dwayne, thank you for joining. Thanks for coming in for my first stream. We're building the wolf-powered carousel, and I'm kind of showing a little bit of a pitfall here. So if you build one and you get it so you've got 1 wolf on, let's say, the left side and 1 wolf on the right side, like they are now, they're just gonna shove against each other, and this can happen during the operation of your carousel. So if you build this circle around the center section, it kind of it doesn't kind of it forces them to stay on the outside of the track, like inside this section here. That's really a major pitfall. Hi, Tal. Wow, Tal, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. It was really cool being able to build this on the Happy Gamer server. I haven't mentioned that, but I built this on Gaming with Christie's Happy Gamer server for a build event. And I built this in the swamps, guys. I built this in the swamp. Like, it was an experience. It was definitely an experience to have. Like, I have learned to like the swamp quite a bit. Because this is the only weather you get, and this is really just the general color. But yeah, I built this thing in a swamp. Anyhow, let's put that back. There we go. Anywho, all down here. Oh, I almost died. That would have been close. But that's it. That's really all of the build. Yes, absolutely. Whisper with good lighting, it looks amazing. I really enjoyed getting to play with the lighting in the swamp. Um, I was really excited and excited to see how everybody else lit their stuff. Everybody did so many different Halloween builds across all of the Valheim. I'll do this while I talk. But across the entire Valheim community, like there were so many just absolutely fantastic Halloween builds, and Halloween is great. It was really cool to see. I was really excited to see everybody's builds. So that's that's this project, guys. From here, decorate this to your heart's content. I added banners and stuff. I know that there are decorators that are better than I am at decorating. You can add this into an actual building. Like I was thinking about building a tower and having this be like a middle floor of the tower, because how crazy would that be to walk onto the middle floor of a stone tower in the middle of the plains or something, and see like this floating suspended boat, and then you go up a level and maybe it's a lox farm or something. Like I don't know. Mystic Marauder, a user on the Happy Gamer server, had mentioned like making a blocking trainer with it. Like there's so many different things you can do just by replicating movement and generating movement in the game. So this was a really cool build. Um, Gosh, it's been an hour. I think, team, I think I'm ready for a break. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to take just 5 minute break. Grab some water. I recommend everybody grab some water. Grab a snack, whatever that looks like. I'll come back. Maybe we'll do a little bit of a speed build on this thing, so you guys see it built in like real time instead of over an hour. And then I'll take you on a quick tour of the stuff that I've got going on here, and that'll be it. So again, taking a quick 5 minute break. 5 minutes. All right, and we're back. And we're back. Let me check in with chat here. Erica, I love this little intermission video. Oh, thank you. I did too. All right, let me skip to the end of the chat. The bees will get him. Yes. Oh my goodness. How is so funny. It actually happened. Like I was recording and the little jerk walked through. So I was trying to there's so much. I was trying to plant carrots and my keyboard like wouldn't let me do nothing. So I just kind of angrily stomped around the carrot planting area and I finally get these carrots planted. I'm mad. Like I'm actually like mad on the other side of the keyboard trying to plant these carrots, right? And I finally get it planted. I'm like, carrots. I go over and grab my cart and I'm like, yeah, this is gonna look so good. People are gonna be so happy. There's carrots growing and everything. And this little jerk walks out. Bleh, bleh. Anyhow, sorry. Welcome back, everybody. That was probably the best video. Now, I'm gonna do a quick speed build of this thing, or at least I'm gonna try and do a quick speed build of this thing. But first, I'm gonna do a quick inspect of the area that I'm in, so that we can see generally what the mats were for this build. Ignore the stone floors, right, and the iron floors, but it looks like we used 16 wood iron beams, 18 wood iron poles, and then stone walls and etc. But really, it's just the cost of the wood iron beams, the wood iron poles, and the Viking ship, really. So that in the grand scheme of things, once you get your iron, if you're building this on a creative server, it's not too bad. So let's get down to business. I did mark this so that I have my center point. Whoa, I missed. Boop. And Viking ship. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and pop them out for a little bit so that we can see. All right. And I'm going to help this deconstruct itself a little bit because it does take a minute sometimes. Blah, 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 blah. I guess I could have just left this up as a I think maybe I could have gotten the second one built before this completely deconstructed itself, but it would be in the way. Spawn troll. Oh goodness, I spawn a troll and it breaks the platform. That'd be funny. And sad. Repair. You will need a forge within range. Luckily, this doesn't go so tall that it is out of range. I have built a couple projects and I have a couple things that I'll show you guys later on. Video wise, whoops. Make sure I didn't mess up I accidentally entered window mode. Make sure everything's okay still. It is. Good. All right. So, here we go. Let's build this quick. 6 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6. One of those. Next, we need to build a 10-meter tall pole by building a wood iron pole, and then some log poles over that. And then sink in some of these guys. Need to have 5 wood iron poles total. 1, 2, what was that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then do the same thing for the other side. Boogity boo. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then this. Gosh, it'd be super cool, actually. Build this thing. It'd be super cool if, like, I got to show you guys how to do a thing, and then, like, at some point I got to see you guys do the thing. Like, if it was something that you guys were truly interested in doing. Like, I know this is a pretty interesting concept piece, and maybe, like, build it once kind of thing. But it's not like a spiral staircase or a ramp, you know? Which I'm planning on combining those two things here shortly. If you saw at the beginning of the stream, if you were here, there is actually a spiral ramp chilling in the background towards the beginning. Spoiler, I guess. Do I have chat? Has anybody seen? No. Okay. The bees will get him. It's fine. All right. Next, build your stairs from here. So 1, 2, 3. And I like to do stuff in sequence, so you don't even have to don't cross the streams, right? Just make sure this is the same. Build some wood iron beams from the top, across the streams. I haven't watched that movie in like 20 years and I'm quoting it. It's weird, isn't it? Like, you streamers talk about streamer brain. It's weird, isn't it? Can I reach this? No. You have to do it from the other side. Okay, same thing. 3. Like, can I just get... Oh, I'm in the sun again. Sorry, guys. Just kind of squint to... It'll be over soon. Missed 4, 5. I mean... There it is. And... Oh, am I just completing that? Is that what's wrong? That's fine. You don't actually have to build... Like, all of them? Okay, yeah, we don't have to complete in the middle. All right, don't forget to build a pillar in the middle, and you can do the same. Use the same principle. To just kind of, again, I don't know what to call that. I want somebody to name that technique leapfrog technique, but leapfrog just sounds weird. I don't like leapfrog. All right. Once I've done that, next thing I'm going to do is run over here, boogity boogity boo, and build my ladder, which... Sun really tends to get in the way, so the sun, yes, it does. Erica, leap log! Yes! You know what? Perfect. Leap log your way up. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Build a ladder from the top. Boop. Boop. And boop. And boop. And run up the top. I really feel like they've changed this animation a lot. There we go. Build a catwalk. Again, you don't have to build a catwalk. I didn't at first. Honestly, I really didn't. And then I was like, why am I punishing myself? That's awful. All right. Once you've got your catwalk built, do the thing by building these dudes. Wow, this is really finicky. All right. So you can kind of cheat this a little bit. Like, if it's not being nice to you, like, you can build. And just, I like to think how I solve problems in this game is probably very similar to how everybody does. Just give yourself a little bit of leverage with the camera, and that's all you got to do. All right, jump to the other side. A little bit of danger. Second that. Leap log. Hi, Dwayne. Welcome back. Builders don't plan for everything. At least that is my experience. Whisper. Yeah, that's true. And then you got me. I love planning this stuff, guys. Like, this stuff's fun to do. Um, Fun to plan. And then sometimes it's just as fun to do. And then sometimes you die 140 times while trying to build an underwater house. Yeah. All right, so we're just building the spokes of our platform up at the top. The next thing that we'll do as soon as the spokes are done is we will do another thing. As soon as I remember what that thing is, I'll do it. Oh, connect him. Yeah, connect him. Do this. Just boop, boop, boop. And then you can just walk across. Boop, boop. Walk across. Just go in one direction. Just go in one direction. One direction. That's a band people younger than me like. All right. And then just turn around. Oh, I don't mean to say that it's a band that only people younger than me. Sorry, I'm thinking about that because that's not true. Everybody can like whatever artist they like, whenever they like them. Um, yeah. Sorry. Next thing is this thing. We gotta do the box in the middle. Boop, boop. Box in the middle. Box in the middle. Doing the thing. Done. All right. Whisper, the build itself is planned, but the safety gets defenestrated. Yes. Safety. All right. I've removed that. Now, once I've done that, in theory, if I've done my job right, I can just remove all these center parts. In fact, I can just delete all the stuff out of the center. Just make sure to leave the beams. This looks great. Next, put some floors along the outside. See? It's almost like I've done this 1,000 times. Ah! There's a death. I think I'm at, I don't know, if somebody counts them up, it's probably more than 6. Alright. Next, we're closing in our center hole. Boop. 2 doors down. Boop. Put a floor down in the middle. Bam. Get rid of the doors. Heck yeah. Excuse me. Couple more doors over there. Then, do the thing. Hope somebody's timing. So I'm moving. I am hustling. I'm not explaining what I'm doing though. All right, so here's, oh, before I build that center, make sure I make the hole in the middle. Otherwise, that'll be a real bummer to do. There's the secret sauce. Not so secret anymore since I've shown everybody. Let's see. Build self. Dwayne, Kongville, you mean you don't plan your builds? Whisper, see, safety went out the window. Yes, all the time. Kongville, nope. No, excuse me. Kongville says, no, the ones I did for the videos were built multiple times before I recorded them. But as I was building from the first time, no, I just build and rebuild until I like it. Yeah, that's crazy how people can do that. That's crazy. I gotta have like planned and perfect. And I love that, like that planes house that you put out recently. If you guys haven't watched, it's great. What am I doing? Next, repair my hammer. Boom. I'm just gonna be lazy and I'm just gonna do these walls. It functionally it's the same thing, but it's different from the standpoint of like it adds weird glitchy snap points for the floors. But I mean, I'm not gonna build a fancy floor because I'm not. I feel like I feel like a working wolf-powered carousel is a good trade-off. Just attach your floors. Whoops. Make sure you attach your floors to the wall so that they don't stick out. Or, you know, if you want them to stick out, that's cool too. And again, however you want to decorate it or however you want to do this. Um, you know, m- I'm I can't I actually I personally really like it with these holes in the bottom on the floor. And I'm gonna leave it that way because I want to see if the wolves can do the thing. Whisper, I've lost times. I've lost count. I've lost times. I've lost count of how many times I've rebuilt my bases. Wow. Why? So let me ask you guys this: what what makes you rebuild a base? And when you whisper when you mention rebuilding, and Kongville, you too, and anybody else, all four of you that are with me, thank you all for being here. Um, but what makes you rebuild a base? And when you rebuild a base, do you do like a full rebuild, or do you do like a Star Trek starship refit where you add the cool extra technologies and stuff to it? Um, anyhow, yeah. Let's roll. So from here, make sure you put your wood beams, your 1 meter wood beams at the top of this, because otherwise your boat will get stuck. Gosh, I just did not build enough of these things. Guys, it's 10. Come on. It's 10. Get on there. There you go. I think from here I'm pretty much good to get my wolves in. Um, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna spawn them up here. Spawn wolf 1 3 tame. I like the new tame sound, and it's probably not new. I just don't usually play with game sounds. Spawn wolf 1. I'll just do it 2 3. Hi guys. Oh, it has a different sound. Okay. Anyhow, moving on. Let me look back. Kongville, it all depends. Sometimes I do a complete rebuild. Sometimes just an alter. Okay. Dwayne. Oh, thanks, Dwayne. Dwayne says I mostly just add the new biome parts but make sure it still looks nice. Yes, absolutely. So an upgrade and kind of okay, make it look pretty. Whisper, too small. Something's off. No room for expansion. Not happy. Okay. Yeah. So when you guys are living in your builds, you're thinking, gosh, oh, how can I make it more livable, or how can I keep it nice? Kongville, and usually I change it when I look at my build and I just don't like it. Yeah, that's fair. That's 100% fair. Where's the stone piece? There's so many shapes, guys. All right, from here, all we have to do is add the bottom part of our support hole. We have to add our support hole. I don't think we named that. Erica, I just I just hermit crab my way across different bases. LOL. Yes. Yes. That is the way. This new. I swear this is a new animation. It's driving me nuts. All right. I'm going to build these. Zoom in. Build. 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 Now, you can actually do the adjustments before you build your boat in. And if there are any problems with how you've built or rather with how you put your boat in, let's say you miss the hole and it's just kind of jiggling off in some random area, then just break your boat and rebuild it. There's very few things that we can't just fix in this game, you know? It's really nice. Unless a troll comes by and whacks your build. All right, I got my longship. I'm scooching in, waiting for the mast to disappear behind the support hole. I'm going to scooch back just a touch. I'm going to hope that when I build this in, it doesn't land on a wolf, because that's not very nice. It's blocked because there's a wolf up there. Wolfie, wolfies. Wolfie, move. So what's happening right now is the wolves that I spawned in, that I should have waited, but I got really excited. Wolf 30. Just remove them. They were just in the way. All right, built that. Run up on top. Do the thing. I'm going to put this in here. You can hear the boat, which I think is really cool. The boats just generally make noise. There's one. There's one. It doesn't look pretty. I'm not a decorator. I'm not an interior designer. There we go. There's the boat up on the thing. Now, getting the wolves up there again, just you could probably actually just build stairs. That's the smart thing, is just build stairs off of your catwalk like this, and just kind of shove your wolves in through that gap. And then once you get your wolves in, close up the gap. Call it good. Were they in the way? That's weird. Spawn wolf. Nope. Spawn wolf. 1, 3. Tame. Hello. Thanks for howling. And then spawn wolf. 2, 3. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Tell them to, once you get them up here and get all closed up, tell them to follow you. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna build the circle around the hole. Jump on the thing. And there we go. I don't know how long that took. But here we are. It's 1:05. It took about half an hour. Okay, so I said 5 minutes, but I kept stopping to talk, and it was fun. Oh, well, Erica, thank you. Thank you. I make it look so simple. It's not too bad. All right. Yes. Just a bit. I've done just a minute of testing. I'm sure everybody does. I don't mean to say it like I'm exceptional or anything like that. I just tons of testing on this thing. And this looks really cool. Like every time I look at this, I am just like amped at how cool this looks, because it's movement in a world in which there's no movement unless we specifically cause it as characters, right? I mean, sure, there's a windmill that does stuff, and sure, there's some other things, but like, it's not moving anything physical in the space of the universe, which I feel like it's empty like that. Anyhow, so back to chat. Kongviel, that was really quick and super easy looking. Yeah, it's actually pretty easy. Like I said, the main thing is getting that hole up at the top right. I mean, truthfully, getting that hole. And honestly, you can practice that hole. You can practice making that hole anywhere. Like, you don't even have to be up there, guys. You can actually practice all of these things that I showed you. I made a video about how to center in a floor tile, right? So this is actually just using that video that I made, centering in a floor tile. And I know it's not like center. We're working with a game that's not like perfect, but it's pretty. Come on, that's pretty freaking center to me. Like So, anywho, boogity boo, Dwayne. I think I prefer building the Starhawk from Star Wars in space. You know what, Dwayne? I need to like click on your channel and see if you've posted any videos or anything from those things. And if not, I'm getting ready to open a Discord channel to the public. I gotta see screenshots because every single stream that you are in, that's okay. That's okay, Dwayne. Every single stream that you are in for Kongville or Erica or now myself or Christy, you're always super excited to tell people about the cool stuff that Space Engineers does, and I'm not familiar with it, so I really want to see some of that stuff. If you want, at some point, someday. Obsidian Foxfire, I love the engineering aspect, and I think people will use it for other things too. People are really creative. You are absolutely right. And I don't know what this opens. Oh, sorry, I've been staring at the ground here. Anyhow, there's the thing that y'all clicked on to see. It's been an hour and a half. I kind of want to show you one thing, and then I think I'm gonna, for everybody's sanity and mine, I'll call it. But here's the thing that I'm going to continue to work on. Now let me see if I can find it. This is related, and this was actually part of the testing. Just Dwayne, go look on the Steam Workshop. Oh yeah. You're right. The Steam Workshop. You're right. Absolutely. You know what? I'm gonna hit you up later, at some point. Might not be today, but I will hit you up because I want to see that. I'm gonna show you guys something that was part of the testing for this. I'll actually here's the thing, right? It's literally called, you probably can't read it, but it's literally called Pile of Boats on my map. And I showed this during the video walkthrough that I made. I just used a mod called Map Teleport. It is fantastic. It is the best, handiest mod ever. All right, I'm in camera mode. Here is my pile of boats. Right? Like I have, and these are just the ones that survived. I'm excited for some of the stuff that I'm working on. Like this thing here, this is gonna be awesome. If I can get whatever if I can get this thing to work, oh my gosh, it's gonna change how we transport goods. Anyhow, so this is my pile of boats, and I said, and then I've also got like my building area. This is my main set here, and here's my glitched boat underwater, right there, just chilling. I leave it there for fun. And then here's part of the testing that I did for the carousel. I initially started building the carousel in the water. I was gonna build it in water. It was gonna be a bad time. Oof. Here's my main stage. Currently working on a food guide for Mistlands, but I don't know. I'll figure it out. Here's all the projects that I've done, and clearly it's rained because all this stuff looks broken. This was the model for my tiny house build, so I'm super excited to tell you guys. I don't know if there's anybody left from boat monorail, boat swing. Yeah, some cool stuff. This is the model I used for the tiny house build on the Happy Game server that was underwater, and it's been back here this whole time. But I've got it. I know I'm moving really fast, guys. I'm doing that thing where I get excited to show everybody my stuff. But it's okay. And then there's the actual house that I built underwater, and I built this straight up. I know I built it on my server, but it is definitely 100% straight up built underwater without using any mods or dev commands, sure, for mats, but that's about it. But then one last related thing. Where did it go? Maybe it's just a video. Maybe it only exists in video form, and I'll have to find it. But I found a way to make the carousel spin with no wolves, just using the waves. So maybe someday I'll make that. But for now, that's what we've got. So, shoot, I wish I remembered where I put that. City and Foxfire, your stuff is awesome though. Well, thank you. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Like I said, guys, I really appreciate you all sticking with me for an hour and a half to watch this thing get made. This was a heck of a fun project to do, and like I said, I really hope to see maybe somebody making something like this on their own worlds, sharing some screenshots, whatever that looks like. But I think that was about it. So, thank you everyone who's still here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming to my channel, and I'll see you guys in another video. Take care. Bye.